Welcome to another video on combination of solids. This is the second video in the series of 4 videos. In this video, we're going to discuss the removal of solids with some example problems. This generally happens when a shape is cut out or scooped out from another solid shape. In this first problem, a hemisphere is scooped out from a cubical wooden block of side L. You can see the diameter of the hemisphere and the edge length of the cube both are equal to L. So the radius of the hemisphere will be equal to L divided by 2. Finding the remaining volume is very easy, just subtracting the volume of the hemisphere from the volume of the cube. But in this problem, we are asked to evaluate the surface area of the remaining solid. You can see the top view as a circle inside a square. The flatness is just around the circle, which is shown in the red color now. Inside the green color circle, we can see the curved surface area of the hemisphere. To get the flat surface area of the top surface, it's enough to subtract the circle area from the square area. So totally the flat surface area will be now the 5 undisturbed squares and also the flat area shown in the red color on the top face. Totally it is now 5a square plus a square minus pi r square, which is 6a square minus pi r square. The curved surface area of the hemisphere is 2 pi r square, shown in the blue color. Now to get the total surface area, just add the obtained flat surface area and curved surface area. So we get 6a square plus pi r square. We know as the edge length is equal to L, the radius will be equal to L by 2. Make the substitutions as shown on the screen to get the final result. In the second problem, from a solid cylinder of height 10 cm, 2 hemispheres are scooped out as shown in the figure. The radius is also given as 3.5 cm. I am taking it as 7 by 2 cm because it is easy for calculations. We can see the surface area of this solid is the combination of curved surface area of the cylinder and the curved surface areas of both the hemispheres which are at both the ends of the cylinder. Apply the respective formulae and make the substitutions from the given values of height and radius. Then we'll get the total surface area as 374 cm square after some careful calculations. In this third problem, from a cylinder, a cone in the red color is scooped out. The radii and heights of the cone and cylinder both are equal. In this problem, we are asked to find out both volume and total surface area. First, let's go for the volume. After removing the cone from the cylinder, you can see the remaining volume in blue color. So, volume remaining is equal to the volume of the cylinder minus volume of the cone. Substitutions and calculations are pretty simple. We'll get the answer as 240 pi centimeter cube. Now let's see the surface area. From side view, you can see the curved surface area of the cylinder. From the bottom view, you can see a flat circle whose area is pi r square, and in the top view you can observe a conical depression which shows its curved surface area, which we know as pi rl square units. The total surface area of the cylinder is composed of both these flat surface areas and curved surface areas in this way. To find out the curved surface area of the cone, we should know the value of the slant height first. So this L value can be obtained by the formula L equals to square root of r square plus h square. Use the values of r and h, then we get the slant height as 2 into square root of 34 centimeters. Now we are all set to apply the formulae we have for the respective figures, and importantly, first simplify the combination of these formulae by taking common terms out. This way the substitutions and calculations will be much more easier. Simplify carefully and we get the total surface area of the solid given. There is a small logic we need to discuss with the help of this problem finally. If you want to cut out the largest cone from a given cube, the height and the diameter of the cone must be equal to the edge length of the cube. So half of the edge length of the cube will become the radius of the cone. According to this logic, the height and radius of the cone in this problem are 9 cm and 9 by 2 cm respectively. We are asked to find out the volume of this cone, so apply the formula 1 by 3 pi r square h and then use r and h values. Then after some simplification we get 190.93 centimeter cube as the volume of the cone.